interesting special treat, like kind of unique. You're not going to get to see this often. She's getting nervous, but this is how I'm doing it because it's very cool. Please welcome to the stage my roommate, my best friend. She has written you a little piece that she'd like to read, and I think we're all in for a pretty special treat. So get on up here, Caitlin. Oh! Yeah! That made me nervous. I'm not singing. I studied writing in college, and it was actually recently made clear to me that what I actually write the best are letters. So, tonight, I have my letter to Santa to share with you all. Dear Santa, I hope this letter finds you well. I understand that this is crunch time for you, and you no doubt have a full slate right now. I don't imagine that the general mechanics of this thing have changed much in the many years since we last corresponded. I'm sorry for ghosting you. It's just that once I finally had to admit to my parents that I knew the truth, I didn't want to keep leading you on. It also becomes crazy difficult the older we get to ask for the things that we want. I mean, my therapist straight up told me that professionally I never ask for what I want, and maybe we should focus efforts there, which I am tabling until New Year's. But I also kind of stopped writing, I guess, because how do you ask for anything more nuanced than Beanie Babies and dollhouses? Like, if you want to buy my groceries for the year or take care of the rear brakes on my car, that would do me a solid. Financial security, direction in life, enough sleep, sugar-free sugar daddies, mental health, these are the things that don't really fit on the list for you. I imagine that keeping an accurate tally of our naughties and our niceties has got to be a complicated production now as well. So maybe this was a mutually beneficial lull between pen pals. Recently, however, times are dark, and I'm just begging an adultier adult or omnipotent being or the universe to rescue me. I burn sage in my apartment, own and charge more than one crystal, and am deaf on that co-star bullshit. Everything is chaos, and often, well-behaved or not, I can just go fuck myself anyway. So, in case you're willing to overlook my very solid position atop many a naughty list, maybe it wouldn't hurt to ask for what I really, really want this holiday season. More than anything, for the love of baby Christ on a bike, I want people to put down the pitchforks and let me live my best and merriest life as an early Christmas celebrator. You are a reasonable fantasy man and champion of year-round Christmas. I know I don't need to justify my position as cause to you, but I have provided the below manifesto to advocate for my request. First of all, you cannot ignore the many articles indicating that we, those early celebrators, are happier. I am vindicated by all of the questionably researched internet op-eds. Look, I didn't make the rules, but I am a passionate rule follower, notwithstanding speed limits and hallucinogens. Secondly, I'd like to point out that you save time, energy, and money. Has it ever occurred to literally anyone else that maybe the reason they don't relax and feel peaceful around the holidays is, I don't know, that they try to squeeze all of Christmas into one of my hair washing cycles? Like, damn! Yeah, you may feel like your Thanksgiving is getting steamrolled by Santa's favorite ho-ho-ho, but now you've got travel plans to book, 12 parties to go to, 11 Pinterested recipes to make, and 10 billion presents to not only buy, but plan, which you didn't already do because you were too busy bitching that I was jumping the holiday gun, and a partridge in a pear tree. And you're crotchety that we don't devote the same amount of calendar space to Thanksgiving? This is my favorite part of the annual argument. In no way am I barging into your homes, enforcing Christmas cheer, interrupting your fall festivities. You don't like gay marriage? Don't get gay married. You don't like early Christmas? Don't celebrate it. I am a celebrator by trade. Birthdays, holidays, theme parties. You can attach a celebration to a Tuesday, and I'll probably show up. Halloween absolutely fucks. Thanksgiving slaps hard. I paint myself in fall colors, drink overpriced gourd-flavored bean water, and stick my candy cane dick in every pumpkin available. I cry about what I'm grateful for, basically invite myself to every Friendsgiving within 50 LA miles that will have me, and show up dressed like I've never had to take public transportation. However, ultimately, the entirety of the celebration really revolves around one day where we do all of those things. Fall colors are ugly, turkey is disappointing, Thanksgiving is a holiday built on genocide. Ugh, but I am massively thankful every year. And part of what I'm grateful for is that I live somewhere that grants me the pagan right to fuck with Christmas as early as I need to. Christmas is the day itself, Family visits, light shows, parades, specific days at various amusement parks, recital after recital, ballets, festive productions, office parties, elephant parties, theme bars, pop-up bars, holiday movies outside, volunteer activities of some kind, buying a tree, decorating a tree. I will keep going. List making takes third only to Christmas and letter writing as favorite things. But I have more points to offer. Christmas is unspeakably important to me. It is a mystical thing with the nuttiest story Christianity has to offer, but imbued with magic. I admit to you, I capital R romantically hold onto the trappings and accoutrement of the religious production which accompanied the season. Truly, the candlelight Christmas Eve service at my dad's church remains to this day one of my most achingly beautiful traditions. I am a slut for stained glass and nostalgia. If religious rites aren't your thing, I am also a slut for Christmas atmosphere. Sleigh bells, peppermint, fresh Christmas trees, twinkle lights in the cold, all go for my visceral jugular. Two of its banner colors are gold and silver. Like, really? It's the sparkliest, and I am the grumpiest sparkle you ever did meet. So you're just being proud if you're claiming that orange and brown can outshine gold and silver for an unnecessary month. It's a sensory feast, and I require more than the 21 to 28 days after the last Thursday in November to get my fill. I need a little bit more emotional backbone to head into winter, even here, as SAD absolutely ignores my geographic relocation. Speaking of which, Santa, you should know how Caitlin has grown up. I am often deeply sad, and I have enough anxiety to keep my heart rate up. Who needs Halloween when I'm busy fighting demons on a regular old Thursday, you know? I am depressed and ironic and barbed, and I like my barbs. But I think I can only sustain them because, like an actual cactus, I drink my fill when the rains of Yuletide cheer come, and babies, it's gotta rain longer than 28 days. It is the one season my anxiety lifts, and I feel like my truest self. Over the top, kitsch, sentimental, lovable, creative. My creative juices rest for no one during the season, and I am truly invigorated. I would have to be one self-sabotaging bitch to deny myself these small blooms of joy. For what? How does my unbridled delight in this madness diminish anyone's Thanksgiving celebrations? My depression fog lingers like a sticky mist, and a rare parting of the clouds is a few months of merry and fucking bright. Christmas Caitlin rises up to take the reindeers for a while, and my weary, bruised heart can take a load off. Finally, Santa, we've arrived at the unalterable truth that no Scrooge or cynic can take from me, and why Christmas really is the hill I will die on. When I was a little girl, my highest definition of success was what it looked to me like my parents had. I thought if I grew up and could have a life exactly like theirs, I would have made it. And our Christmases embodied every notion I had of that perfect life. I didn't know we didn't have money. I didn't see the ire and vitriol between my parents. I didn't yet understand how angry and resentful my siblings were. Family life only got harder as I realized these things. But for me and my family, Christmas is the season where I always feel cozy magic transform us into our best selves for each other. With my increasingly complicated relationship with my parents, it is the one time of year I revel in being back home. The one time we all actually like each other and conflict fades like my depression mist. It forever reminds me of a time of plenty, and I already told y'all I'm a slut for nostalgia. Although if Spotify 2019 has taught us anything, it's that we're all sluts for nostalgia. So consider this. Early Christmas might annoy and frustrate and insult you, but what is that worth against the sense of home and peace and relief that it brings me? Doesn't it follow that something that is so untouchably pure and magic demands my attention the moment we round the corner into the final months of the year? If there was something that ignited you so badly you forgot your broken brain, your broken heart, your broken home, wouldn't you want to smoke that right down to the filter? I genuinely hope all of you have something that provides a fraction of the wonder and joy that Christmas still brings me. We need it in these dark times. What is your personal Christmas? What burns inside of your chest like a talisman, reminding you that for at least a moment of your year, everything is so fucking magical? If you could stretch that moment into many moments, wouldn't you? I want that for you. I do want that for you. Anyway, Santa, I digress. All this to say, that's what I really want this year. Or if you're having trouble figuring out how to gift wrap that, just the groceries will do. I'll be waiting up for you, like always, and I already can't wait to see you again next year. Mistletoe XOXO, Caitlin.